Sunday, we were close. Last night, maybe got into 30, 35 minutes. Are you confident now for, especially since the ladies have been at home, that you can maybe pull off 40 minutes tonight? Is that what you're looking for? And I know you said yesterday it's not perfect game. It's 40 minutes of effort.
Yeah, I think we're getting closer and closer. You know, I see improvements. I feel like we're getting better, a little bit better every day. At the end of the day, like if you can look back and say, okay, we got better, I'll take that. Would I like it to be a little faster? Yes. But we go at the pace we go. And there's a lot of games, a lot of season ahead of us. But we have to continue to try and embrace the moment, win the moment, every time we walk on the court. It should never be a question of like effort. Did we play hard enough? That's a basic, that's the bare minimum. So the effort's been better. I think the communication's been better. I think they've been more intentional offensively, trying to play together. It takes a lot of effort and work. It just does.
You saw this team home opener, led a lot of the way. The ladies came back and beat them at the end, but they come in off of a win over Minnesota.
Was that our home opener?
Yeah.
Wow. Right.
From what you saw when you watched their film against Minnesota, how much better have they gotten since that game they put the scare into your team?
I think they've gotten better. I think we've gotten better. So all that matters is who's better today. But that's certainly a young team. I think their pace is real. I think they play together. I think they play the right way. They play hard. Like just those things right there give you chances to win games.
Anyone else in the room before we go to Zoom? All right, we'll go to Callie on Zoom.
Last time the Mystics threw everything but the kitchen sink at Asia, and it feels like that's been the approach for a lot of teams this season. Would you say it's that's more so true this season than previous seasons? Like, is Asia getting kind of more of the defensive assignment than usual?
Well, Callie, actually, he said he was going to throw the kitchen sink at them. So he threw a lot of different looks. I mean, sometimes it was guards coming over. Sometimes it was a big coming over. Sometimes it was two people coming over, just trying to take her crowd and space away. She was getting similar double teams and triple teams last year. Quite frankly, the point of emphasis of 3 and D, offensive 3 seconds, defensive 3 seconds is a joke. You can look up how many times they've called it, but it happens. And I'm not begging for a quick 1, 2, 3. We're talking 8, 9 seconds in the paint. And I don't know. Go look it up, Callie. See how many they've called league-wide, and that's a point of emphasis. So it's a 1 and 2 man zone all the time.
Thank you.
We'll go to Nikias.
Nikias, you probably know that off the top of your head. How many defensive and offensive 3 seconds has been called this year?
It's funny. I was looking at this earlier this week. It's not a lot, to your point. But I wanted to ask you about the defense, kind of league-wide, because Washington is a team that has a pretty high pickup point defensively. You've talked about your pickup points this year. Do you feel like there's going to be more full court pressure or just higher pickups across the league moving forward?
I mean, I think different teams have different personnel that allows them to do that. These young stallions that they got over there that got juice for days, yeah, they could pick up full court. They don't get tired. You have a more veteran team, it's going to be a little bit different, asking them to get up and pressure full court. However, 3-quarter courts should be doable. 75% of the floor should be getting a hit on the ball pretty early. I think, just analytically numbers on offensive rebounding change the dynamic of your pickup points. It actually is a good marriage. If you're crashing the offensive glass, you don't get it. You can get that early hit and early containment on the ball. So I don't think you're ever going to see people just full pressing and doing all that. There's too many good ball handlers. That's why they don't do it in the NBA. They don't really do it here. You can use pressure and zones and stuff to kind of use up clock, but to actually use it as a way to facilitate turnovers or initiate turnovers, it just doesn't work very well. The ball handlers are too good. Offense is too good.
Got you. Thank you. And it's 36 3 in the key calls so far this year.
36 out of how many games that have been played? League-wide.
I think 190 heading into today.
There you go.
Thanks, Nikias. We'll follow
That's
up
a
with
point of
Willie.
emphasis, Nikias. Or point of education. 36 times across the league.
Thanks, Nikias. Follow up with Willie.
Back one more for you. When Dallas was here and I asked you about Paige, you talked about she's a pro, the poise, the maturity. Sydney's got two that seem to play with a lot of tenacity and a lot of maturity. Can you just touch on Kiki and Sonia?
Yeah, I mean, they're both studs. That's my comment. Sonia especially, I mean, she's just a super bright basketball player. You could tell, I mean, you could tell by the way she plays the game, she knows how to play. And for those of them who are like, well, what do you mean how to play? Okay. Because if you know, you know.
All righty. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.